Well, tonight in the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, more and more fallout is happening about how the Vice President Kamala Harris campaign spent that $1 billion. And the latest person who got a bag off of Vice President Kamala Harris is Al Sharpton. Oh, Al Sharpton got paid some good money. So let's go ahead on and, get into this. All right. So they talking about the conservatives are outraged at MSNBC silence. Like MSNBC hid this information. And so Al Sharpton took $500,000 from Kamala and did an interview. All right. So they're talking about conservatives are slamming MSNBC after host Reverend Al Sharpton accepted $500,000 for Kamala Harris' campaign weeks before a gushing interview. As Sharpton sit down with the vice president last month, drew scrutiny for his softball questioning with the conservative Washington Free Beacon, releasing campaign finance records claiming his nonprofit was paid handsomely before the gig. So, she passed him $500,000, y'all. Okay. So they say billionaire hedge fund manager and Trump supporter Bill Ackman led the charge, telling Megyn Kelly on her show this week the payments were an attempt to manipulate the audience. They said another critic questioned, they say, aren't political campaigns supposed to get donations? And so they said Harris campaign allegedly gave two $250,000 payments to Sharpton's National Action Network on September 5 and October 1. And on October 20, Sharpton went on to praise Harris' extraordinary historic campaign in a gushing interview, branded Trump as hostile and erratic. It's MSNBC stayed silent over the payment despite suspending Morning Joe host Joe Scarborough in 2010 for making a $4,000 in campaign donations. Well, here's the thing. Al didn't make a donation. He received money, okay? And Al has a nonprofit, so that's totally different. Like, we got to just keep the facts of what they are. They say the payment to Sharpton's organization came as part of a $5.4 million fund the Harris campaign dished out to Black and Hispanic advocacy groups, ostensibly, they say, to help bolster her candidacy among minority voters, which didn't work, obviously. They say, however, the moves spectacularly failed as Harris struggled among key demographics, including losing 7%, let's say, of Hispanic voters and 8% of Black voters compared to Joe Biden's 2020 totals. And so after the payments to Sharpton came to light, the scandal led to claims of favoritism and clear lack of impartiality on Sharpton's part, which began even before his interview with Harris. Okay. So we know that all of them did softball questions to her. We all know this. That's nothing new. So all them all mad about it and all that. Now, this is the thing. I'm not tripping about what they're talking about, the conservatives, they mad that Al Sharpton's organization got the money. That's not where I'm going with this. I am going to talk about the money, though. How many times have we told y'all these Democrat shills are being paid to do what they're doing? And Al Sharpton was paid $500,000 to his nonprofit, of course, not directly to him, but we know it goes to him, of course. But his nonprofit was paid $500,000 to be selling Democrat and Kamala Harris to Black people. Remember, she did this to try to get Black folks and Hispanic people to vote for her. These Democrat shills that was crashing out, they were getting paid. We've been saying this. And now the evidence is all coming out now about who getting money. These celebrities that was telling us about her, Oprah got $1 million and tried to hide it when she got two payments of $500,000, right? Wanted to lie and say, I didn't get paid. You did get paid. What are you talking about? Who owns Harpo? Somebody else? So these Democrat shills, they're always on the take. And that's the thing. It was a waste of money and time. These people don't really move the needle enough to influence Black people. That's the thing. Whoever was consulting her, don't hire them not even to influence a dog to change his food, because these people don't know what they're talking about. The things that she should have went to, she didn't go to, right? Like the first time when Trump went to the NHBJ, she should have been there. There's no way that if I had to advise her on anything, tell her to miss that. No. You need to be at every Black event out there. That Al Smith dinner, you don't miss something like that and send no, you be there. Your fellow Democrats was even there. You be there. She was offending people left and right in how she was moving. All this money everybody was getting out the deal, right? Everybody getting money. but she still lost. See, these Democrat shields right now don't know what to do because you have to understand the Democrats lost a lot of money on these shields. And they all, listen, I know they're scared because they have no use for them no more. The Democrat Party has been broken into 1,000 pieces right now. And the Democrats going to have to pick up those pieces and realign the party. And listen, Democrats, I'm going to tell you, okay? All the Democrat shields that you have right now, all of them, especially the black ones, get rid of them all. They're too tainted. They cannot be with the new realignment of the party. They have no influence on anybody. Nobody listens to them. They went just crazy during this campaign cycle. So if you want to rebuild your party, you got to clean sweep everybody out the way. Everybody got to go, and you got to bring in a new crop of people who don't have who actually has some sort of respect in the black community. You can't be left-wing progressive. That got to go. You got to be more centrist. You got to think about not being misandrist anymore. Okay? You need men in your party, right? To promote, hey, this is a party for men and all that stuff too, right? You basically going to have to compete. And if you do not compete with the Republicans in that, you will lose in 2028 and anything else you're going to lose too. But Al Sharpton has no influence on anybody except maybe people in his age group. But the younger people who the Democrats want, you're not going to get them. You understand? Boulay Martin and Ricky Smiley and D.L. Hughley and all them, they have no influence. It don't matter what win with black men summit on BET, they have no influence. They're speaking to an echo chamber. They're not reaching new people because the new people don't want to hear what they're selling. Because we hear and see the BS before you even get started. We know what they're going to say. And that's really what it is. So Democrats, what I'm telling you, and I know you're listening, let all the shields go that you have. Let them all go. Cut the money off and say, hey, it was a good ride, but we're doing something different now. Cut them all off. Cut them off. And then start from scratch. That's it. And if you're not willing to do that, you're going to lose. If you continue to attack black people, black men, if you continue to be a misandrist, if you continue with this cussing out people who could vote for you, I mean, I don't understand the strategy of that one. If you continue with that, you will never win an election. I'm telling you, start over. But giving Al Sharpton $500,000, giving Oprah $1 million, that was such a waste of money. Such a waste. When y'all go back and look at this election, y'all gonna be like, what in the hell did we do? Why did we spend all this money and to lose this badly? Let you know, black people don't want to hear no entertainers just shaking their butt. Beyonce has no political capital with nobody. Glorilla, I like Glorilla and everything, but I don't want to hear Glorilla when it's talking about politics. I listen to Glorilla when I'm in the gym. You understand? That's far as Glorilla go with me is in the gym. Other than that, I don't listen to Glorilla like that. And that's just bottom line. Most black people ain't listening to no Glorilla when it's time to talk about politics. Or Megan Thee Stallion. Or Cardi B. Cardi B can't even talk. She can't even speak at all. Y'all got the worst person to speak. Cardi B. My Lord. There's plenty of entertainers actually can use the English language very well. But Cardi B is not one of them. And y'all know that. Y'all know the videos this woman put out and said and like... But that's the woman y'all paid money to. That woman. Such a waste of time. But that's my advice to Democrats. Get rid of all your shields. Tell the shields you're fired. Go somewhere else. Do your own thing. Of course, they're going to try to shame you. They're going to try to maybe reveal some stuff about y'all. So the whole time they were talking down on black people. Like, they're going to do that. But if you want to restructure your party, the shields got to go. No more money to the shields. Like I say, if you want to win, that's just my advice. But yeah, Al Sharpton got a bag. He got a bag, and it is what it is on that. You know, Al's still doing with Al because Al